मॉर्निंग रागा में काम करने का मौका मिला एंड आई वाज थ्रिल्ड जब महेश दत्तानी जो हमारे डायरेक्टर थे जब उन्होंने मुझे कहा कि ये वर्किंग शबाना आज़मी आई वाज लाइक वाओ। उन्होंने मुझे कहा कि आपको कर्नाटक म्यूज़िक सीखना पड़ेगा और मैंने बोला हाँ हाँ कर लूँगी। मुझे पता नहीं था कि इट्स गोना बी सच अ डिफ़िकल्ट प्रोसेस। दोनों को शबाना जी और मुझे दोनों को एक टीचर दिया गया and the teacher was supposed to teach us Carnatic music for 1 month. एक महीने के बाद we were both ready to kind of meet each other and do our first rehearsal. और मुझे याद है मैं शबाना जी के घर गई थी और she walks out in this white salwar-kameez with this wet hair and smiles at me, says hello, and then कुछ बातचीत नहीं हुआ. Immediately we started our practice. मैं इतनी नर्वस थी और उन्हें इम्प्रेस करने का एक ज़्यादा सा प्रेशर था. तो we both sat on the floor and we took our stands and we started singing. और मेरी आवाज़ बिल्कुल बेकार है and she sings perfectly. And we started singing और बहुत ही हाई नोट था और मैं इतनी सिंसियरली गा रही थी अपने ताल में लगा के. I was completely doing it perfectly that my face was red and I was completely out of breath. And Shabana ji just burst out laughing on my face and she says, darling, if you can't hit the note, it's okay, Perizaad. You can fake it, it's not a problem. And I think that just completely broke the ice with us. So I think वो हमारी पहली मुलाकात थी and that's what completely broke the ice between the two of us. उसके बाद we were shooting for over 2 months in Hyderabad and I haven't had more fun in my life. बहुत लोग कह रहे थे कि or females co-star and बहुत सारे insecurity के games होते हैं, but she was like she had A, no reason to be insecure, and B, she was just like a mentor. She was like a mother hen to everybody on the set and she was just wonderful. Picture में I call her Pedemma, that means aunt, and मेरे phone पर भी her name is not stored as Shabana Azmi or Shabana-ji. It's stored as Pedemma. So she's someone I truly kind of feel for and she's wonderful. मैं उन्हें respect करती हूँ. She's such a committed actor. जब हम लोग shooting कर रहे थे, a lot of the cast were first timers. जितने भी सारे musicians थे. She would kind of be so patient with them. They would know camera angles, where you should be looking, what you should be doing. She was so patient with them. And मुझे याद है अपने साथ भी she used to rehearse so much. मुझे याद है उनका एक shot था जहाँ पे एक line था. It happened almost 20 years ago. And she's playing with her instrument and saying that. She must have rehearsed that line 40 times. And I'm like, Shabana ji, it's like one line. It happened 40 years ago. And she said, Perizaad, to say big chunks of paragraphs, बहुत आसान है, क्योंकि एक flow आ जाता है, because you're in that movement. But when you do lines, for it to not sound like it's off, to make it sound as natural as possible, is where all that rehearsal takes place. So she's just so committed as an actor. And उनका जो commitment है is really inspiring and you have to kind of see it to believe it. And then to see her performance is magical. She's just so effortless. And Shabana ji की आँखों में जो honesty होती है is, you can just it kills you. मुझे याद है एक बहुत important scene था हमारा और for my close-up, she went and she stood behind the camera and gave me that look so that I could continue to emote the way I was when she was in front with me. अगर आप Morning Raga देखेंगे तो they say you always feed off your co-star, and if your co-star is as strong as Shabana Azmi, even if you're a mediocre performer, your performance goes up 10 notches. And I think if you see the film, you can see how much of my performance has improved when I'm with Shabana ji in the same frame. She's a rock star. If there's anything I've learned from Shabana ji, I think she's got so much of love to give And अगर एक इंसान को, especially an actor, has that kind of love to give, that love radiates in every character that you play. So I think to have a good heart, to be a good human being is very, very important. अब वो जितनी generous हैं अपने acting tips के साथ, अपने performers और co-stars के साथ, it's really admirable. You know, a lot of actors just think of me, myself and I. We tend to be very selfish. You know, जो उनसे सीखने मिलता है is that sense of selflessness, which is so fantastic. And her commitment to her art. She's passionate, you know, she knows, she doesn't take anything for granted or anything lightly. वो अपने talent को lightly नहीं लेती है, वो एक भी moment को छोड़ती नहीं है. You know, she kind of doesn't let anything go when she's doing a scene, and she's really a perfectionist. So I think those are the kind of things that I've learned from her working on Morning Raga.
Shabana Azmi, as an actress, as a versatile actress, we've seen all those films that she's done for years. As an actress, what can you say about her versatility?
I think Shabana-ji में इतना youth है, इतना बचपना है, इतना मज़ा है कि she can play a variety of roles, you know, तो बहुत serious और बहुत emotional roles, so she's known for that. But even a sense of comic timing, a sense of fun is so high that that's why she's as versatile as she is. I think Shabana ji has that zest for life, you know, and that comes across in every character that she plays. और उनका जो screen का image है बहुत ही serious है. But if you kind of hang out with her and spend time with her, she's wonderful. And मुझे याद है, you know, as a woman, she gave me so much advice. You know, as a woman actor, you know, she was telling me how to balance my personal life as well. And she was so happy when I told her I was getting married. You know, she was like, oh my God, I'm so proud of you. And that I've had a baby. You know, she was even more proud of that. So I think as much importance as she gives her professional life, she gives to her personal life. And that kind of जो drilling किया है उन्होंने मेरे सिर के अंदर कि don't forget your personal life, शादी करना बहुत ज़रूरी है to have children. Don't kind of sacrifice that because career, because that will always be there. And there's never a stop to how much you want as far as your work is concerned. You know, I loved Earth. I loved her in Earth. I loved her in Masoom. She was... I think Shabana ji के जितने भी performances हैं, उन सारे performances में एक stillness है, एक ठहराव है, एक sincerity है, एक honesty है, एक intensity है. So I don't think I could pick a particular performance, but I think as far as all her performances are concerned, Earth is definitely my favorite. And it's so strange that when I asked her to name her favorite director, she said Mahesh Bhatt. So, you know, you know exactly why. I think Earth में मुझे जो पसंद आया was the stillness in emotion. There was so much grief, इतना angst था, इतना सब कुछ हो रहा था उनके अंदर, लेकिन फिर भी there was this dignity and restraint in her sorrow, जो मुझे बहुत पसंद आया. And I think I loved her on Morning Raga as well. You know, as a Carnatic singer, she was playing this village woman, लेकिन उनमें भी उस character में भी उन्होंने इतना strength डाला. And when she sang at that final concert, you could see that strength, you could see that passion, and it was fantastic.
As a Shabana Azmi, as the most dramatic actress that we have in the industry so far, what do you think about the dramatic roles that she's played?
Right. I think Shabana ji is by far one of India's best actors. And I would say that in terms of male as well as female. I think, you know, dramatic scenes mein to no one can touch her because she's such a strong person internally. So I think in terms of dramatic wise, Shabana ji bahut strong hai with her intensity. And I think I won't be exaggerating when I say that she's one of the greatest actors of Indian cinema, male and as well as female. You know, she has so much to give. मुझे याद है मैं एक foreign film के लिए audition कर रही थी और it was a period film और the director was from the US And मैंने उन्हें कहा कि you know I'm having trouble with the scene. I'm fumbling. I can't make sense of it. Come right away. संडे का दिन था, उनके घर में एक पार्टी था, फिर भी उन्होंने मुझे घर पे बुलाया. She read the scene with me, she helped me with the scene, and she even gave me a scarf जो मैं audition के लिए ले जा सकती थी, because that would add a kind of regal aura to that character. So that is the kind of person she is. You know, that's how helpful she is. And she is just lovely. I love her. मुझे याद है मेरे शादी पर जब वो आई, she ran and she gave me the biggest kiss, and I literally like turned like halfway around the stage, and it was not like one, there was just so much of love in that embrace, and you know, that's what she's all about.
She's very socially active, social issues में
जी.
अपने
Shabana ji is a very socially responsible person, and she, you know, she's very committed to what she believes in. वो injustice किसी भी scenario में नहीं देख सकती है. So whether you're shooting, whether it's a real life scene, she's very, very proper, and she expects things around her to be very, very proper. बहुत ही committed a person है, and she's like that in her everyday life as well. So she's not socially responsible क्योंकि एक actor के तौर पर it's a very good thing image wise. She's like that in her day-to-day life, in her day-to-day living. She's an amazing woman, and her equation with her husband is fantastic. I love, you know, the chemistry Javed Akhtar and Shabana Azmi share. There's so much of, you know, it's just beautiful to watch. And I was, you know, जब Morning Raga के shoot पे थे, to see that chemistry and to kind of see how she spoke about him. And there's so much of respect and love in that relationship. You know, I only hoped that I'd find a man like that, and I have. Right. You know, Shabana ji may do all these serious roles, and she's, you know, all proper, but she's complete fun. I mean, I remember we were celebrating my Karnataka teacher's birthday in Amlapuram, which was a small village of Hyderabad, and the person who was the life of the party was Shabana Azmi. I mean, we sang these songs, and she's just a bubble of energy. I mean, she's just, you know, even on the shoot, she was the most senior person on the set. You know, and everyone was kind of saying, Shabana-ji, Shabana-ji, Shabana-ji. But she was like, will you guys just take it easy and, you know, let's just have fun. And we had such a good time with her because she kind of has fun with everything that she does. She's a great sense of humor, and she's wild. She's just, you know, she's great. You know, I'm so respectful of her, but so I don't say it in any other way, but she's a real, she's a complete woman. She lives every part of her life with so much grace, with so much honesty, with so much dignity that it's amazing. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.